What is going on, guys? RM Tampa Jacob here, bringing you another guide. This time it's on Unbreakable Sub-Zero, probably the most underused variation. I'm going to start off by showing you guys what's unique about this character, and the main aspect is his aura. This is the buff he gets that essentially eliminates all chip damage. It also lowers the total damage he takes from combos that actually land. It also enhances a couple of his special attacks, namely his slide, which when he X'd now freezes the opponent, and his burst, which now does an extra 4% damage. So first, I'm going to show you his low combo starters, just to give you a baseline for the mix-ups he has, because he does have some decent 50-50s, though the overhead isn't reactable. And all of his special moves will connect after the low, which he has a double low, which is his back 3-3, except for the ice wall. The ice wall won't combo in unless you burn meter for it. And next, I'll show you some of the overhead combos. First and foremost is your damage optimization if you don't care about a corner carry. But if you're willing to sacrifice 1% damage for the corner carry, which in most cases you probably will be, then you can end it with a slide instead of a grab at the end of the forward 2 or forward 4-2 grab string. And then I'll show you a combo you can do that requires you to burn 1 meter, but it's a nice corner carry and almost 30% damage. Next, I will show you some no aura combos. So this is without the buff that he has, which, as I'll show you later, really enhances the damage you can get from some combos. And after the last buff that this character got, you don't need to burn meter to combo after the aura. So after a back 1-2, you can use the aura without burning meter, and then go into a 2-4-2. And after that, just continue the combo as I show here. And I show you a corner carry one. I also show you a mid-screen combo that he can do. And he gets some really good damage for just 1 meter. It's fantastic. The buff really helped the character a lot, though it's not quite at where he should be. I also show you right now, this is an easy combo. This is a combo that you're probably going to want to learn because it's most practical, as the timing is really hard to land without burning meter on the aura, especially online. It's nearly impossible. But here, you get to see how you can apply the EX slide with aura activated and why the aura is so key in getting into a combo. With EX slide, you can freeze the opponent and get some really nice damage for just 1 meter. And right here, I'm first showing you a combo that you can do when you have an aura already active, and then after that, I'm going to show you a combo that you can do that includes getting your aura mid-combo. This is really important because, as I said earlier, the slide helps a lot more with your damage. And you still get the freeze effect that the ice ball would usually give you, minus the really intense damage scaling. It also gives you really nice opportunities to mix your opponent up after the neutral jump punch. If you don't want to go for damage and you want to keep them from waking up, you can slide right after, and you're incredibly plus after landing a neutral jump punch. But in case you don't have an aura and you do have 1 meter, that's a great combo to do when you land an overhead. You just do back 2, 2, and then into your EX ice ball. Now I'm showing you the EX burst. Mid-screen, really low damage, but it's good to get people off you. And then in the corner, you don't have to spend any meter to get another freeze mid-combo, and you can actually get some decent damage that way as well. So next, I will show you some of the aura combo strings, many of his strings, almost any 2-hit string actually that he has, except for standing 2-4. So back 1-2 is probably the most useful one that you guys should learn, but also know that back 3-3 can combo after an EX aura if you are fast enough. It's really something that you kind of can't hit confirm unless you have some ridiculous reaction time. And you should also note that just doing one back 3, that will not combo with an aura. And it's also a good thing to note that he doesn't have any real pressure with aura active. Like, when you can EX the aura and become plus after string, you're not so plus that you jail. It can be armored through with almost any character, and as you see here, Scorpion easily gets through. Sub-Zero doesn't really have any fast 2-hitting attacks, so as a result, you can really only take 1 hit of armor off, and then you're going to get hit by the combo, assuming it's an advancing special move, I would say. You should also know that unlike Kano, Sub-Zero doesn't have armor after he activates his buff, even when he meter burns it. Now here I'm just showing you some of the pressure you can do. This is really good for bullying your opponent if they don't have meter or if they don't know about armoring, because it's really risky to try and armor that gap. It's not the biggest gap in the world, and so I just wanted to show you how you can use this EX aura to maintain pressure with Sub-Zero now. And then now I'm just going to show you all of the parries that he can do, how you can tick out of certain strings or normal pokes, and as a result you get to use his parry, but you need to watch out because the parry does not parry jump-in attacks, and especially if you're an online player or a casual player, jump-ins are really, really common, and so as a result it doesn't get a lot of use in casual play. It takes a lot of really good reads because you can't change the speed at which you activate or deactivate the aura. But on the bright side, it doesn't actually have a side. Though the animation only shows one side getting parried, it will block teleports both from the air and that just come behind you regularly. Alright, and as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the ice ball scales your damage rather hard, but it's also worthy to note that using an EX ice ball will scale the damage much, much less. So what happens here is, just to show you it in very basic format, I do an EX ice ball and then an EX ice ball after that, and it does 8 damage instead of 7 damage. Alright, and next, I just had a couple sets against someone online. I figured it was a good way to show some of the practical uses and applications of what I just showed you guys. I think it would be really useful if you just watch these. It's only 3 rounds total that you get to watch, and it's against Ronin Takeda, which isn't my favorite matchup as Sub-Zero, but you do get to see how, even though this character isn't top tier, you can use his tools to really help shift the tide in a fight. So thank you, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and go check out Ruthless Mayhem on Twitter, and I'll be back with another video hopefully. Thanks.